Looks like we live, Preem.
Are we live?
We live, Preem. We live. Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Mr. Williams, a.k.a. Mattapan Prince.
Yeah.
They call me Javon, though, for the IRS. But welcome to Effort and Vibes, where we put in the effort and we create the vibe because you know the vibes. You know the vibes.
You know the vibes.
So what are we going to talk about today, though?
You know what we want to talk about? Let's talk about the gap between marriage between 40 and 20. Because when you go into it when you thought in your 20s and when you hit your 40s, a totally different thing now.
Yeah.
And I know you're not married, but you do have a...
I have a girlfriend.
Relationship.
Yep. But
have y'all talked about...
being married?
Yeah.
Jesus, I feel like... All right, so I feel like with the holiday season that just passed, I feel like everyone has kind of like put this weird pressure on us to try to figure out how to get married. Like everyone's like, oh, y'all are good, everything's set up, y'all live together, y'all good. When y'all get married? When you get married? And I'm like, we talk about this and we have these conversations here and there, but it's really like we're in our day to day. We're not really putting too much pressure on it. But it's like everyone else is kind of like, when y'all get married? And then the other thing is like, when y'all having a baby now, it's like everyone try to rush you into their world that they feel like
that you
is now. Now is it the same thing when you was coming up?
Same thing. Like the problem is too. Now that I realize, because I'm 40 and married, and I'm 10 years in. The first thing you want to check out.
First off, congrats, 10 years.
Oh yeah.
10 years in. Gotta get at. Gotta get at.
See all my blood,
you know
cutting scars. You know what I'm saying? You can't see it. This green shirt is all it covers it up. But the first thing, in my opinion, what you want to look at is the family, because you're gonna be dealing with the in-laws. So you gotta think about, if you got family members in your own family who you don't mess with, just imagine somebody totally different who's not your blood that you might have to, because that's your wife's family and she loves them. So
really, I gotta marry the in-laws, is what you're telling me.
You really do.
Like, I gotta like them first.
You gotta like them because they might have bad habits. And first of all, everybody's coming to the table with baggage. Everybody. I don't care how pretty the makeup covers everything.
Right.
As you get older in a relationship, everything the intimacy changes when you get kids.
Yeah. Okay.
The stresses of work. The stresses of, oh, should we do this or that? Oh, you know what really kills me too about 40 and married? When your wife want to take separate vacations with her girl.
What's wrong with that?
How long the vacation's going to be?
Hold up. So all right, so someone has to tell me what's the, like, I didn't even know that there were separate vacations allowed. Because I'm going to tell you now, my girl ain't let me go nowhere by myself yet. I'm not allowed to do none of that yet. I threw out the idea like, hey, babe, Memorial Day weekend, I think I'm just going to go out. 2019, you know, we went to Cancun.
Yeah.
We went to Tampa. We went to a couple places. Let me go out and go have my fun with my boys. And it shouldn't just be someone getting married or bachelor party or something. I should just be able to go enjoy myself. Yeah. She looked at me like I was crazy.
See, that's the thing.
Because
she's like, you must be out your mind. Ain't no way I'm gonna let some other girl take mine.
But I ain't going nowhere.
See, that's what it is. See, their minds are thinking like 1, 2, 3, like it's like chess. They thinking of the possibility of somebody else getting to you, or what you might get into, or something else is going to happen that you're going to get in trouble with, or what type of friends that she might not even mess with.
But where does that even come from? That's just the thing with me. It's like, where does that stem from? And let's really get into that conversation as far as like, where is that really coming from? Because is that something in the past? Can we address that? Because I think it's important for us to kind of like address these important things, at least for me, before I take that plunge and get married, for us to really dive deep into what's really making us tick. And then from there, kind of growing from those experiences. But then again, I'm not the one married. So you're gonna have to coach me a little bit.
No, let me tell you, the problem is, I'm gonna get to the core before I even got married. Marriage in America is all backwards. The whole thought of it. Just think about it, you know what I'm saying? You go in with the idea of money. Now, back then, obviously, we know, you know what I'm saying, because we both, you know what I'm saying, African descent. Slaves couldn't get married, so they did certain things to prove that they were married. The masters didn't know. The reason why I'm saying this is because now, in this whole new era of marriage, you got to get a wedding plan. You got to get a decorator for the cake. All these things. What's the theme of the marriage? all this capitalism money stuff, and nobody's talking about, yo, what's the real reason why we want to spend the rest of our lives together?
That's it.
It has nothing to do with the ring,
Yeah.
because you could take the rings off and you could do everything. Nobody ever even know that you're married. The thing that you got to really check is find out what's the core, the main reason, because you know we're going to get older.
Yeah.
And let me tell you a secret that nobody really knows about marriage. You spend the rest of your life with someone,
right?
The worst thing about marriage is one of you guys got to die.
Ooh.
So you got to bury the person who you spent time with,
right?
Had children with,
right?
Either she's going to bury you, or you're going to bury her.
Right. Y'all got to have a plan. Y'all got to talk. Y'all got to have those conversations, though, right?
See, that's what's messed
All
up.
those conversations happening, though. Because I don't know, right? I'm not married. I don't know. But these are the kind of conversations I would want to have with my girl, to say, like, yo, we got to think about this. We got to, what happens if I die? What happens if you die?
Exactly.
And I don't think those conversations are happening. I think they're too difficult for people to actually go out and be like, you know what, like that's what's going down. This is what we need to plan for, and you'll be all right without me, and I'll be all right without you, because I know we made this plan.
And that's the problem too. People don't think that you think about the wham bam. We're gonna be doing this. I know. You know
What's the wham bam?
What you gonna say?
Like, let me know. You gotta put me on game. Because back in 1985, this thing called a wham bam.
Yeah. The first thing you think about, like I'm talking about my opinion, is that you're like, yo, we're gonna be banging every night. We're gonna be doing this. It's gonna be like a party. You thinking that the person
you know the vibes.
Exactly. You know the vibe. So you thinking the person who you married is in my mental mind was sort of like not my sex slave, but like my fantasy slave. Like the girl who I was dreaming about when I couldn't have a girl.
Right.
So you try to put all these fantasies on this woman, and she can't live up to all that.
No, she can't live it. So how do you think now? With that being said, because now that we have like the internet, we have access, right? I grew up with the internet. I was birthed on the internet. I know, right? I grew up on that.
I seen it. It's like crack in the 90s. I seen it come in.
Like social media, the internet has changed the game as far as the way the landscape of relationships are kind of displayed, right? How are these conversations how were these conversations, I should say, had back in the day? How were they had back when the internet wasn't around, when you actually had it? Because I'm old enough to know that, like, I had a cordless phone, but then we still had the phone that you had to put your finger in and spin it around, and then they had to spin back around. Exactly. So, like, back in the day, how were people connecting, in order to get to that point called marriage?
We wrapping it up, you say?
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% clear yet.
But okay, I'm gonna answer that question.
Go ahead.
Back in the day, now anybody who's an OG in my opinion know that if you was a player, you carried a pin on you, because you used to walk up to a girl and say, yo, can I get your number? It wasn't no, let me get your cell number, let me text, none of that stuff.
That's all futuristic. On their hand?
No, we just carry a little note. I mean, me and my man used to carry a little notebook around. And we walk up to a girl, like, how you doing, blah, 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 can I get your number? They wasn't feeling it, like, you know what But if you got one, she'd give you a number, and...
Like you turned into Superman.
The funny thing is that what me and my man used to do, as soon as we had the number, we go quick to the payphone and call it. Yo, Sharon in there? Oh, she gave me the wrong number, B. But... now things is much. You're right. You can get in more trouble now.
It's a little different. Well, we'll touch more back on this, because I can tell this is something you're passionate about.
Man, really.
But again, this is the BarberTime Network.
Yes.
I'm your host, Javon. This is Effort and Vibes, and you know the vibes. BarberTime all the time, taking it to you.
Yeah, and my name, since I didn't mention it, is Elijah Moses Joseph. Believe me, I got a story to tell.